Okay, here we are. Rolling out the driveway right now. Got the camper loaded. Truck's all gassed up, at least enough. And we're gonna get on the road and we're gonna go the back way to Florida. Yeah. So we gotta dodge a bunch of storms from the way it's sounding. And get down into Mississippi, cut across Alabama, get over into Tallahassee, Florida area. Of course, now there's big storms there now, but from what I can figure out, they're going to be gone by the time I get there. So, here we are. I'm going to make a left, get this show on the road. I'll circle back. Well, here we are. Next day, out here in outside of Memphis, Tennessee. Slept in a rest stop across the way. Gonna get me some diesel fuel, grab a cup of coffee, get back on the road. Well, a little detour. Pulled off the 22 onto the Natchez Trace Parkway. And that's where we are now. Always wanted to do this. This is a big motorcycle cruising trail. And supposedly all along the trail are camping areas kind of developed exclusively for motorcycle tours. So that's where I am. Cool. Beautiful day. A little chilly, but as you can see, it is just beautiful here. I don't know if I'm supposed to be, but that's a periscope right there. Comes down. Comes down right there, I guess. here's what makes it happen. I guess the old rounds go out there, and it looks like they maybe come up here. I don't know. Wow. I guess this is how it rotates. Guess you sit here and make it happen. See through there. Crazy.
Understood. We'll stand by up here. I suppose you're wondering how we send the air down. This is our U.S. Navy standard diving apparatus called a Schrader pump. The pump works very similar to the engine in your car, but upside down. This wheel is turned by a couple of sailors with one or two standing by for when they get tired. This wheel turns the crankshaft you see on top. This in turn forces down the piston, sending air to the diver below. You have to continually turn this to make sure he has enough air.
Diver ship, looks like we have some damage on number 2 propeller.
At that time, we had 2 full-time dentists aboard, 2 dental sheriff's offices equipped, and as you can see from this equipment here, it's not quite as modern as you would find in a modern dentist office today, but it served the purpose of the 2 dentists they had at that time were very capable dentists. Did very good work. And of course, the orthodontist
Check this out. This whole thing rotates. This is the big giant guns up above our heads that we saw earlier. Ooh, let's go see what's down here. Oh yeah. Wow. Big guns.
Was evaluated and relayed to all stations and personnel as appropriate. When required, the activities of the CIC also assisted the commanding officer in search and rescue, navigation, piloting, and tactical maneuvers. The CIC was often under the immediate supervision of the executive officer, who was second in command to the captain. 10 to 12 crewmen work together in this small space to keep CIC functioning. Working together, men and equipment were like a central nervous system, connecting crew with each other and with their ship. As one officer reported, during that
Well, here we are. Loretta to Lynn campground. Camping all through here, all the way down by the river. Down off this hillside is a big event area. Oh, look at that big giant swimming pool and the whole works. Let's jump back in the truck and we're gonna cruise on down there and take a look at that. So there we have it. There's the event area. Big swimming pool. I think this is the racetrack where that's probably pits over there. Maybe that's something else, but historic area, that's for sure. Here's some more of the track. Looks a little muddy out there. That must be where the announcers are. Right over there. Wow. Looks like a little muddy today. We got a little covered wagon there. Do some hay rides or something for the kids. And that's all track over there. I'll bet this place is just a hoot in the summertime. Come down here, spend a couple of weeks. You've got camping, you've got a big pool, you've got restaurants, you've got concerts, and you got like 3 or 4 different camping areas. You got cabins. Wow, I'll bet it's just beautiful when these trees are all blooming. Guess if we cruise on down this road, we get to Loretta Lynn's house. Area 3, as you can see up against the side there, there's all kinds of hookups. Oh, I'll bet you this place is a blast. I think she said anywhere you can find a place to park a car and pitch a tent, you can do it. So that's pretty cool. I'll bet this place really gets impacted though, which is all good. All people like minds, you know. They say if we go down this far enough, we actually go by Loretta Lynn's house. Look at that, there's some pretty woods up in there. was like the mill, I think. Let's just park her right. That's for somebody else. Look at the old houses. Parking around back. Closed for inventory. Hey, I got a real post office here. Look at this. You don't see this kind of stuff in the city. Look at that. Coal miner's daughter. That's her house right there. I guess she still lives here too. I asked them if she was here. They said she is, but she don't get out much. I mean, shoot, if you live in a place like this, why would you want to get out at all? Wow. Look at these big slabs. They're just broken off. Look at that. Well, you get a good night's sleep sleeping by that. It's a little rhythm section right here. I think that may be the start gates way over there, unless that's pits. Not quite sure how they roll this thing, but oh man, I'll bet you come summertime, woohoo! The Nationals are held here. Sweet. So it looks like these are all campsites. Check that out. You got a nice little picnic table and a little patio. Slip yourself right in there. I guess they all have, a lot of them have 50 amp hookups. I don't know if this is a convenience store or restaurant. Maybe some of everything. Restrooms, showers. Laundry, I see. Wow. Look at this. I'll bet in the summertime when all these trees are full. Look at that. Wow. Let's go up here. Let's go see what's up this way. You got little cabins you can rent if you want. Looks like they got barbecues out on the side of them too. Dude Ranch. There's some old, real dude ranches right there. This is a big old cattle farm. Huh. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So, here we are. We're still in Florida. I just left my daughter's house where I had Christmas with my two little grandsons. So much fun. Those of you that have grandchildren, you know what I'm talking about. They're just fun. And I think that it gets really even more fun as the trip goes on, because you know that you get to leave pretty soon. I'm just joking. Love my grandkids. They're so much fun. But you know, I got this itching to constantly be on the road. I don't know. There's just something about it. It's just fun, and I just enjoy, you know, cruising along, seeing what's out there. I mean, you know, you hear people say, "Oh, I would never live there because it's like this," or "I wouldn't live here because it's like that," and then you go, "Is it really?" You know, I mean, until you just go down there and see it, take a look at it, you know, you just don't know. So that's what I do. I'm here. In fact, I've been doing some back roads almost all the way up to here. I've got a yank over there. There's like a freeway that parallels this interstate, and get over there and, you know, could clack along for a while. But when I got on the freeway at the rest stop this morning, because that's where I spent the night, at a rest stop, you know, got up this morning, ate coffee, had an egg burrito, you know, good stuff. And so now I got on the road, and it's like, you know, this ain't so bad. I could do this a little bit longer, you know, if I want to. I know it's just right over there, you know, another Highway 41. Maybe that was the main highway back in the day until they built this thing. So I don't know how long this has been here either. So, but anyway, oh, what's that? Oh, there's some crosses over there on the side of the road. I guess that means that someone passed away, had an accident here. Because I can't imagine someone brought their dog all the way out here to bury him. So that's really sad. Always sorry to hear that. I pray for all of you that did lose people on the freeway in accidents. So that's why I am just sitting here in the slow lane. What am I doing? 61 miles an hour. Oh my God. Don't tell anyone, but I'm driving like an old man. It's just, I have to tell you, like, try this. Because, you know, I spent a lot of years, you know, a lot of driving, you know, 5-10 miles an hour over the speed limit. Now, I'm 5 or 10 miles under the speed limit. And I have to tell you, it is so relaxing. I mean, it's just so relaxing. You don't, well, now I'm also driving a pickup truck with a camper on it. So I have some wind resistant issues. But I will say this, my truck drives so much better with this big camper on it. You know, I mean, I have some modification things, mods, we'll just call it, that I did to it. I put, it's got airbags on it with a pump, you know, so I don't have to stop at the gas station. I can just, you know, I push a little button, click, 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 you know, air goes in. And then I have an anti-sway bar. Anti means don't sway, whatever you do. You know, you to bump rocks a little bit. Don't give me this thing down the road. We don't like that. So, airbags, sway bar, because this thing used to be set up for towing, hauling fifth wheels and stuff. But the sway bar I put on, the bags are already on. So anyway, so I got those two things. Oh, and then this other hack I learned from some other folks on the YouTube that I really appreciate it for all of you that have done it. I did it too. Felling wedges. Felling wedges. Now, a felling wedge is a wedge that you use to hammer in the first cut with your chainsaw on a tree, and you hammer this wedge in there, and that puts pressure on it so you can keep cutting without taking a chance of it bowing back on you. So, something like that. But either way, I'm not a tree feller guy. I am a fella guy, though, not, so let's get that straight. But I don't know about cutting down trees. But anyway, I saw this hack. And you put these felling wedges, one on each side of your leaf spring, because my bottom leaf is like flat. And then the leaf pack that kind of work does that thing, goes up from there. And so it leaves this open space at the back that's about 1.5 inches tall, and then it wedges down to nothing by about 8 inches. So you get these felling wedges and you slip that in there, and then what that does, now your leaf pack, when it starts to flex, it hits that wedge and it starts to apply more suspension, more pressure, because now you're using that bottom leaf, which you hardly ever lose unless you're just maxing this thing out. If you understand what I'm saying, get on the YouTube and you'll find people that have done this, and they can explain how to do it, show you how to do it. I did it, and it's great. This old truck is solid as a rock. It drives much better with the camper and all this weight on it than it ever did before. So that's all good. So, how did we get talking about that? I don't know. But anyway, here I am. I'm cruising down the road. Looks like it's getting a little cloudy up ahead. I don't mind a little rain, do you? Nah, I don't think things, kind of cool. So, anyway, I'm going to cruise on down the road, and then I'll circle back with everybody, and we'll go from there. Okay?